Why not chalk nut? My fave color on the collar. What? Hi, hello friends and strangers. Welcome back to my messy channel. And today I'm going to quickly go through my TBR for a readathon that I will be joining for this month of July, and it's by Ina the Mood Reader, and it's called the Mood Reader Bingo 2021. And I'm sorry I'm fuzzing with my hair. It's because I wasn't able to dry it before filming, and I think it just looks better when it's still wet. Anyway, so let's go through each of the prompt and what I will be reading for that specific prompt. So, first prompt is part of a series. So, I have two for this because in moody reader fashion, who decides but my brain? That didn't make sense, but I feel like you get what I'm saying. So I have two. One is the volume 2 of 13, and I loved the first book. I faintly remember that I've already finished reading this years ago. Volumes 1 to 3 I think I've already read, and I guess I'm just gonna reread again. And if you don't know about the 13 series yet and you're a Filipino reader, why not chalk nut? Okay, if you read 13, you're gonna get that, and if you're about to read 13, come back to my video and be mad about the joke that I just made right now. So, volume 2 is called 13 Unreported Murders, and I'm going to read this for July. Another book for this prompt, it's the second book. It's a book after This Mortal Coil by Emily Sobada. Yeah, so I read this mortal I read This Mortal Coil just last week, I think. I don't have a sense of time ever since this whole panini started. So I think I finished this last week or last week. I loved it. It's about an outbreak that's making people go mad and be zombies and eat other people. I loved it so much that I'm going to be reading the rest of the series. It's literally called This Mortal Coil series. And yeah, the second book's name is This Cruel Design, and just look at that book cover, it's so cute. Off to the second prompt. It's to read a book with the word "the" on the title. So one of the books that I'm currently reading is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern, and I am overwhelmed. I'm scared to read this because I feel like I need 100% of my brain power, which is very much lacking. And yeah, I'm going to finish this hopefully very soon. I feel like I'm very slow at reading this. Next is a thriller book, which is on one of my 2021 anticipated releases, and it's called The Hunting Wives. It involves a murder. It involves a club of possibly murderous wives, and yeah, I'm excited to read this. Third prompt, which is a book out in 2020. I chose Obit by Victoria Chang, and it's a memoir that is told in poetry. Okay, I'm going to read the blurb because I'm not exactly sure what it is about again. After her mother died, poet Victoria Chang refused to write elegies. After, she distilled her grief during a feverish 2 weeks by writing scores of poetic obituaries for all she lost in the world. Okay, very interesting. I think that's also why I have this on my TBR in the first place. So I will be reading that for this prompt. Next prompt on our list is fave genre. So if you don't know me yet, I love thrillers. Thrillers, mystery, suspense, anything that has to do with making my heart palpitate, I love that. So, okay, so first book for this is Ace of Spades, which is a young adult thriller that takes place in a university. So this is a YA dark academia thriller. Very excited. This book is by Farida Abike Iyimide. Second book for this prompt is Survive the Night by Riley Sager, which released just a few days ago. And very excited for this because this is about this guy who I think, what do you call this thing? Oh, who hitchhiked with someone. And that's as far as my memory would go. Okay, we're in the fifth, right? Fifth prompt. It's a random pick. So I'm going to be reading a Brandon Sanderson book. It's Warbreaker. So again, thank you to Riza for giving me like a chronology of the books that she read for Brandon Sanderson. So I'm gonna go that route as well. After I read Warbreaker, I'm going to read Words of Radiance, which is the second book in the, what's the series called again? Stormlight Archive. So after I read Warbreaker, I'm going to go back and read Words of Radiance, which is the second book in the Stormlight Archive series. And for the sixth prompt, which is to read a book with below 250 pages, I'm still going to go with Obit by Victoria Chang. Also, for the next prompt, or seventh prompt, which is to read a book by an Asian author, I'm also going to read Obit. As much as possible, I don't want to really put pressure on this possibility TBR because, again, the point of this TBR is to celebrate being a moody-ass reader and just going with the flow. So yeah, I'm going to read Obit by Victoria Chang for by an Asian author prompt. Then next prompt is, okay, so fave color on the cover. So first book is Survive the Night by Riley Sager again. The cover has mostly bluish cover because blue is my favorite color. Next book is The Decagon House Murders by Yukito Ayatsuhi. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Yukito Ayatsuhi. So let's just pretend that this is blue, even though it's sort of purplish, but it is blue to me. And I want it to be blue. So yeah, it's a Japanese cult classic mystery. So it's such a pretty book. Again, this is one of, I think, the prettiest books I've bought this year. I'm going to read this for my fave color on the collar. What? I'm going to be reading this book for the prompt fave color on the cover. And last, but definitely not the least, is fave trope. Okay, I'm trying to... Okay. I had to pause for a second there and just try to remember why I put this book here. Okay, so for the fave trope, I'm going to go back to my fave genre, which is thriller, mystery, suspense, horror, whatever. And in line with that favorite genre, the trope that I chose for this readathon is the whodunit or why did it trope for that kind of mystery. So usually with the whodunit, you know, there's a mystery of, there's a victim, there's someone who got killed, and then there's the killer, the suspect. So there's the whodunit aspect of the book. But in this case, since it's almost sure that the wives in that hunting wives club are the ones who killed this person, so the trope that I'm going for is the why did it. like, you know, why they did it, or but still it applies for the whodunit, like who among these wives really killed this person. So I'm going to read The Hunting Wives for this prompt. And that's it for my Mood Reader Bingo 2021 Possibility TBR. And I'm your moody babe, Pam, at Pam Shenanigans. I hope you had fun watching me ramble about books and trying to remember what the blurb is. And yeah, if you're interested to join the Mood Reader Bingo 2021 readathon this July, make sure to head over to Twitter and go to the @moodreaderbingo account, so you will see all the details there, Ina's announcement, and retweets of people who will be joining as well. There are ways to win as well for the giveaway, so you can join. There are also other prompts for you to fill out and join, so this way you can have entries to win the giveaway. So it's called the social bingo card. So there are things like posting your possibility TBR pile, posting a photo, posting a video, posting a book review, and posting a wrap up of your mood reader reads. Make sure to check out the account again. You will see all the details there, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye, friends and strangers.